Hi, this is a quick video to talk you through the module mapping exercise, which is the first thing I suggest you do if you're going to start using Musostudy in your sessions, because it helps you to identify which skills need embedding and gives you an idea of how it's going to look in practice. So you can find the module map in chapter 2 of the toolkit. If you haven't got hold of the toolkit yet, there's a copy which looks like this, should be in the staff room in your college, or you can download it from musostudy.com. The module map is also available as a Word document, which you can download from the website. There's also a link in the toolkit PDF. So the module, the Musostudy model looks like this. It has 3 elements: module mastery, engagement, and study skills. So module mastery, knowledge mastery, is what we're teaching in our sessions anyway. It's the learning that we want students to gain by the end of the module. Vocational skills are the things in the more practical modules that we teach, such as instrumental skills, maybe the skills needed to run an event. Assessment mastery is being able to successfully pass the assessment at the end of the module. And then we need some time management in this element as well, because to be able to organise ourselves to do all of that studying and prepare for assessments, we need to manage our time, and that's something that students have asked for help with. In engagement, it's all about getting students to be aware of their own learning and aware of their responsibilities within the group, helping them to see the sessions as relevant to them, making the sessions as practical as possible, because that's more engaging for the students, and ensuring that that really good feedback loop exists so that we have visible learning. The students know what's happening, and so do the tutors, and we're talking to each other. And then we have study skills, which are particularly useful in the more academic classes. So we want students to critical think, which is a really good place to start teaching it. Then we need them to be able to read academic texts. We need them to write in a certain academic style, and we also want them to review and reflect. The module mapping exercise is a set of reflections on each of the elements of Musostudy. So the questions for module mastery are: what is the key learning for this module? What's the stuff that's written in the scheme of work? Which factors are essential to successfully complete the module assessment? So what things do the students need to be able to do to complete the assessment? And which vocational skills are needed for module success? So like instrumental skills, that kind of thing. Engagement reflection: what does effective learning look like in your model? What would the ideal student who is really engaged with your module look like? And what are the key problems you see students facing? Is this to do with attendance? Is it to do with having the right attitude when in the classroom? Are they able to make mistakes and learn from those mistakes, or are they feeling held back by them? And then finally, study skills. What are the extra skills that we need students to bring that's to be really successful in your modules? So it might be able to write. It might be just being organised enough to turn up with a pen and paper and be able to take notes. And then this is the module map. So we've got the learning, which we reflected on in the module map questions. We've also got the assessment from that first set of questions. And then the key is the key to getting the module to work. And that's the skills that we need the students to bring to the module. So the knowledge or the learning is what the students will learn. The assessment is what is required of the students, and what can be practiced regularly in class to help them towards the assessment. This is a real key. If we can help them work towards the assessment in class, then they're less likely to be stressed come assessment time. And then the key are the skills and attributes that we need the students to bring. And this is where Musostudy is really situated. It's about really focusing on what are some of the skills that we would like students to have, which maybe they don't, and how can we embed those into our classes to make module mastery more successful. Then there's some session reflections. I'm suggesting that you might want to think of a general model for how a session would look. It might not be the same every week, but you might just have have a kind of format that you want to kind of loosely base your sessions on. So you might want to start with a bit of mastery, so working towards the assessment. So how will I address module mastery tasks in my session? Where am I going to put those? How am I going to address study skills? What can I embed into the sessions? And this is where the chapter 4 of the toolkit comes in really handy, because it's full of TLAs to help you with that. Also, there's some TLAs for engagement, which you might like to put into there as well. And then have a think about what a normal session is going to look like. What's the format you're going to run? Once you've gone through all of these reflections, it's time to start planning out your year. So as well as having on your scheme of work what's going to be in each session, I also want you to think about what mastery, assessment mastery tasks can you put into those sessions, and where are they going to go? What study skills are required for that particular session, and how can you embed some of those? And then having a think about which Musostudy TLAs are relevant to that session. So it just helps you to get on with your lesson planning. And as I said, everything that you need is in the Musostudy toolkit, and you can download this from musostudy.com. So thank you very much. If you're interested in using Musostudy, there is a Creative Commons license on it, which says that if you're not taking part in the research and you'd like to use it, then please do, but please tell me, because the more people that tell me what they think of it, the better I can make it. If you'd like to take part in the research, whether the academic year is underway already or not, then please do email me. Please tweet about it and use the hashtag Musostudy. Thank you.